Finally, I have come back, and I am so excited as I am here on MLB The Show 21 on Current Gen, and I'm going to be starting a March to October with the Philadelphia Phillies.
Can the Phillies finally solve September? In each of the last 3 years, Philly has entered the final month in control of their postseason destiny. And in each of the last 3 years, a final month stumble has left them home in October. With plus-level talent at the top of the rotation and the heart of the lineup, this is a veteran club that expects to be a contender in 2021. In what figures to be an ultra-competitive NL East, can the Phillies reverse their recent trend and push for the division's top spot?
Well, that's really the question, as it is time for opening day baseball here in Philadelphia. It's a gorgeous day, and as you can see, our goal is to get momentum and to win this game, get the momentum grab, as the Phillies are at home against the Atlanta Braves. The opening day festivities are in full effect. You can see the Phillies numbers. National League ranked 4th in runs per game average, 5th, home runs 6th, 14th ERA, 6th in strikeouts, and 10th in home runs allowed. With ERA 27th in the MLB, they look to improve on that this year. And of course, you can see the ace, Aaron Nola, and the other pitchers on the staff look to rectify that this year. You can see the players coming out, Roman Quinn high-fiving all of his teammates. You can see the rookie C.J. Chatham there on the end. Now, as in most March to October episodes, today's action will begin in the mid to late innings, as you are now taking control in the top of the 6th inning. Good luck on your March to October. Thank you, MLB The Show, as here we go in the top of the 6th. The Phillies lead 2-0. JT talking to the umpire. As you can see, coming up to the plate are the Atlanta Braves. Of course, they won the division last year and look to go even further this year. One of the many teams in the National League East looking to win the division, as due up Christian Pache, the rookie center fielder. Nola kicks and delivers the first pitch of the 6th inning. It is a changeup outside. Aaron Nola almost won the Cy Young a few seasons back. He is the ace of this staff, and he is showing it today. No runs through the first inning. The 1-0 pitch, and that is swung through for strike one. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the pitch, and that is taken low for ball 2. The 2-1 now. Nola delivers. This ball is lined into deep left center field. Chasing after it is McCutchen, lined off the wall as Pache is going to roll into second base standing. So it's a leadoff double here in the 6th inning. Now pinch hitting is Ender Inciarte. He looks at strike one on the outside corner. Second pitch to him is fouled off, another sinker on the low and outside corner. And the third pitch to Inciarte is taken. It is a ball. Knuckle curve, one of the best in baseball in real life. It's ranked as the #1 most effective curveball in baseball this season, as this ball is fouled off. So 1-2 once again, and the pitch is checked on. They're going to say no swing. 2-2 the count to Inciarte, and it is taken. So all knotted up 3-0. 3-2 I mean. As this ball lined into right field on a frozen rope. Harper takes it in. He will not be able to throw out the tagging Pache, so he moves to third base with 1 out in the inning. Nola then goes on to walk Ronald Acuna Jr. on 4 pitches, and that brings up last year's MVP, Freddie Freeman. Freeman swings at the first pitch. It is taken into deep right. Harper catches it. Tagging and scoring will be Christian Pache. So the Phillies now lead 2-1 as Atlanta cuts the lead in half. A solid out there for Freeman driving in the run. With 2 outs now comes up the runner-up for MVP last season. It's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna comes in with 18 home runs last year, leading the National League. The pitch to him, the 2-0. And it's just going to be a weak pop-up to the shortstop Didi Gregorius. So he's going to put it away, and to the mid-6th inning we go. Bottom of the 6th if you want to be specific. Phillies lead 2-1, 6 hits to Atlanta's 1. Sean Newcomb's going to come into the game. Was not great last season. He looks to improve on that here. He's been somewhat of a reliever and starter to start off his career, as Josh Tomlin and Tyler Matzek are warming up in the pen. Rhys Hoskins is up at the plate. The second pitch is taken for ball 1. Hoskins, known for his eagle eye at the plate, he looks to use that this season in the March to October. As I say great things about his vision, he misses the second pitch, or the third pitch, my mistake, and he looks at the fourth. It is strike 3, backwards K. You can put it on the board. Didi Gregorius now up. The shift way off into right field, as he's going to look at the changeup for strike 1. The 0-1 count now to Gregorius. Ball is taken outside, fastball. 1-1 count to Didi. He looks, and he is just going to hit this one right into the shift. Second baseman shifts over, goes and makes the easy play. 2 outs here. Easy work so far for Shane Newcomb here in the 6th, making his work done with only 7 pitches thrown. But now up is Gene the hit machine Segura. Last season he improved to a .769 OPS after a disappointing 2019 that saw him go all up and down the seesaw. And he looks at the first pitch outside, 77-mile-an-hour curveball. The second pitch is lined to right field. This one's going to go into the corner, bouncing off the wall. Segura's going to try to stretch it to 2. The throw to second is going to be cut off. So Gene Segura is going to run in with a 2-out double, as Scott Kingery, another player who was very inconsistent, had a really solid 2019, but a very disappointing 2020, not able to build on top of it at all. He looks at the first pitch for ball 1. The second pitch from Newcomb is also taken, ball 2. So after 2 easy outs, Newcomb finds himself in a bit of a jam here with a man on second. 2-0 count to Kingery. It's a hitter's count right here. Let's see what the approach is from the hitter and the pitcher. And it's a fastball that's going to sneak in for a strike. So 2-1 count here. Man on second. The pitch is swung on and fouled off. Another fastball. This one would have been ball 3, as the 2-2 pitch is taken way high. It's going to be 3-2. That fastball up at the eyes. 3-2 pitch. And it is going to be taken for ball 4. So Kingery walks. This will bring up Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola, of course, the pitcher, is going to get pinch hit for. They're going to bring in Adam Hazley. So Aaron Nola, through 6 innings of work today, 1 run given up. A very good day for the Philadelphia Phillies ace, as they look to hold it for him here. Hazley's going to foul off the first fastball, 94 miles an hour, slightly to the inside. The 0-1 pitch is also going to be fouled off. This time it is a slider, 80 miles an hour, near the bottom of the zone. A very pitcher's pitch right there. Newcomb delivers the third pitch, and it is going to be strike 3, locking up and buckling the knees of Adam Hazley as we head to the 7th inning. Phillies 2, Atlanta 1. So here in the 7th inning, Brandon Kinsler is going to come into the game for the Phillies. A very successful 2020 season with a 2.22 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP in over 20 games relieved. Travis d'Arnaud, another player with a very solid 2020. A bit of a rebirth to his career. He was struggling over the past few years, comes to Atlanta, and really the bat shines, as he was looked at as more of a defensive catcher in New York. He's shown his value with the bat, as now back behind the plate, full time this year without a DH. He looks to keep that going, as it's a 1-1 count. Kinsler's main pitch is his sinker. That's what he'll use most of the time as his more speed pitch. He does have a 4-seam fastball that he sprinkles in from time to time, but you'll mostly see him work a sinker, slider, and changeup combo, as that's what he really likes to do. He likes to keep the ball on the ground and work really with location. An east-west type of guy, not going to overpower you, as this is a pop-up right into center field that's going to fall. You thought that maybe he'd stay at 1, but no, trying to stretch it to 2 is d'Arnaud. A bad decision there, don't know what he was thinking, as he easily gets gunned down with room to spare. So 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Ozzie Albies now up for the Braves. It's an 0-2 count on him. The pitch to Albies is going to be taken into left field. Unlike d'Arnaud, he's going to stay at first base, so it's going to be 1 man on, 1 man out. Dansby Swanson, the Philly killer, is now up. Swanson, the former top prospect in all of the MLB, shortstop, has now lived up to that top prospect moniker, but is still one of the better shortstops in baseball, as it is now a 2-0 count. Swanson, so hitters count here with a man at first base. Atlanta looking to come back here in Philadelphia, picking up 1 run in the last inning and trying to add to it here, as it's a pretty good spot here. Atlanta has a very strong bottom of the lineup. Of course, they have the stacked top of the lineup with Acuna, Freeman, and Ozune at a boot. But this back middle of the lineup, very solid. Ozzie Albies, he could be a 1 or 2 hitter on most teams. And Dansby Swanson could be a 5 or 6 on both teams. That's why Atlanta is looked at as the favorite to win the National League East. Of course, this division is a bloodbath, and it could really go to anyone. Even the Marlins can make a push for it, as they made the playoffs last year. Swanson, number 7. It's a 2-2 count on him. Kinsler with 12 pitches looks to put him away here. The 2-2 pitch. And it is swung through. Strike 3. Slider goes away from the plate, running away from him. And Swanson swings right over it. Just can't make contact with it, as that is a big second out to get to the ever-dangerous Austin Riley. Riley had a very good start to the 2020 season, but cooled off very hard and very fast. He can play both the corner infield and outfield, and once again, he had a really good start to 2020, but then completely fell off, picking it up a bit at the end, but definitely not as good as he started off. He looks at the first pitch for a strike, the 0-1 count, and the pitch is taken on the outside corner of the plate. It's a hanging changeup that just catches the black. So 0-2 count on Riley. Kinsler sets. He kicks, fires, and it is going to be grounded 6-4. Makes the play as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies get out of it, giving up no runs. So leading off here in the bottom of the 7th, it is the leadoff hitter, Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at strike 1 right down the middle. Sean Newcomb going to stay in the game with 19 pitches. He can work a starting long relief and middle relief role. Haven't really seen him do much else. Maybe he can be a setup or a closer. As the second pitch is taken for a ball. It is 1-1 the count on McCutchen. Veteran McCutchen, former MVP. Got injured as, this ball taken down the left field line. That's going to skip past the left fielder. McCutchen pulling into second base with the stand-up double, as he's able to just take that one down the line. Kicks off the wall. Lucky bounce for him as he pulls into second base. The former MVP got hurt in 2019. Was never fully recovered in 2020. This is the first time we've seen him fully healthy in almost 2 years. As now the youngster Alec Bohm, who had a very good season last year, almost won Rookie of the Year. He would have if it wasn't for Devin Williams. He hit over .330 last year, and he looks to continue that this year. But he has started out the season 0-3, and this count 0-2. Speaking of which, Newcomb kicks and fires. The pitch is swung through for strike 3, so the golden sombrero today for Alec Bohm as he goes 0-4. Bryce Harper now up. Last season was a very good season for him at .962 OPS, as the lefty-lefty matchup Harper versus Newcomb. The first pitch is grounded to second base. They're just going to throw it over to one. Runner does advance, but Harper grounds out on the first pitch, so not a great at-bat for the former MVP on the Nationals. Now, former Gold Glover and Silver Slugger, it's JT Realmuto, the best catcher in Major League Baseball. Also the highest paid catcher in Major League Baseball after signing a huge deal in the offseason with the Phillies, as he takes this one to middle deep center field. It is caught, as that will end the 7th. So into the 8th, Dua Pache, Newcomb, Acuna. I expect Newcomb to be subbed out. Let's see how the Phillies can do in the 8th. In the 8th inning will be the hard-throwing lefty Jose Alvarado, as he has struggled in the 8th so far. As bases loaded, 2 outs. Let's see if he can get out of it. Well, he starts it with a 93-mile-an-hour sinker. He comes over in a trade from the Rays. He is consistently inconsistent. Great stuff, but he has no idea where it's going sometimes. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower, sometimes his curve is on, sometimes it's off. You never really know. Anyway, though, 2-1 count to d'Arnaud, as once again, bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-1 count. Alvarado gets a gift there by Travis d'Arnaud, swinging at the high 98-mile-an-hour fastball way out of the zone. So 2-2 count. Alvarado just needs one pitch to get out of this potential nightmare of an inning if d'Arnaud can get on. The pitch is taken for strike 3. A curveball at 84 miles an hour sits at the bottom inside corner of the zone, and you can see the excitement in Alvarado's face as the Phillies go to the bottom of the 8th, leading 2-1 over the Braves. So after a eventless bottom of the 8th, we just jump in right here, bottom of the 9th, as it is going to be Archie Bradley, the new Philly, coming over from the Reds. Had a great season there last year in 16 games, 2.95 ERA, 1.09 whip, as he slated to be the closer for the Phillies. It's a 1-2 count, ball blooped in to left center field, taken in by the center fielder Kingery. So, going to start off with a single here in the top of the 9th inning is Atlanta. Now due up is Dansby Swanson. Watch out for the sacrifice bunt here, as Swanson does end up laying it down. It's a really solid bump. Taking it is Reese. Swanson might be able to beat it out, and he does. Although probably not the original intention, I'm sure the Braves will take that, as they now have a man on first and second with no outs in the bottom of the 9th, as a 68-mile-an-hour changeup crawls to home plate. That is one of Bradley's strengths. A over 90-mile-an-hour fastball, as he gets 93 right there, and a sometimes under 70-mile-an-hour changeup. He can get almost 25 miles an hour of difference in his fastball and changeup. It is absolutely deadly. As this ball is taken to deep left field, settling under it is McCutchen. Not going to be able to tag is the runners from first or second. So that'll be the first out of 3 needed. As now coming in is Jason Kipnis, the former All-Star for the Cleveland Indians, now an Atlanta Brave. As there's 2 outs in the 9th inning, he takes strike 1. JT very happy with the pitch. The 0-1 count. The pitch is lined to deep left field, chasing after McCutchen. He catches it and puts it away. The Phillies win on opening day. Of course, that gives us some momentum, as you can see. The little fire icon showing the momentum. A key moment success as the Phillies win. As you can see, our team momentum bar, circle, graph, whatever you want to call it, goes up, which of course is always helpful. So we win this game. We then lost the second game. And then our third game against the Braves. Can we complete a perfect game to make history with Zach Eflin? Well, you're going to have to find out on the next episode, as I'm CJ Ambrose 05 or CJ Ambrose saying see ya and have a great day.